Hello guys, how's it going? In this video I want to talk about one thing that you really must do if you hope to beat your competition and get more sales than they do, or even enter the market efficiently, because I don't understand how people can launch their products and choose a product and basically sell on Amazon in a particular category without doing this one thing. So you definitely want to stick around to hear this, because it's actually surprising how many people don't do it. I think the majority of people actually don't do this, and it just baffles me every single time when I hear that someone hasn't done it. So definitely stick around to hear that. But before we get into the video, I really appreciate it if everyone went down and clicked the subscribe button and the bell notification next to it, and gave the video a thumbs up if you like it at the end. So without any further ado, let's get into the video. So I'm sure you're all wondering, Ryan, what is this one thing that you are talking about that we have to do? That is actually really simple. Before you make your order with your supplier, obviously you've got the samples from your supplier, perfect, but before you actually make the order, you want to go onto Amazon and order your main competitor's products. So if you've got 2 or 3 competitors that you know they're going to be your main competition, they are the people who've got the best products, making the most sales, they're most similar to your product that you're going to be introducing to the market, they will be your main competition. You want to go on and order their products. It doesn't matter if their products are 15, 20, 25 pound each. How can you compete with someone? It just really baffles me when people don't do this. How can you compete with someone and say your product is better than theirs without having bought their product and actually know what it's like? I've had products before that I've launched on Amazon, and when I bought my competitor's product, you can look at all the dimensions you want. It can say it's this dimension, it can say it's this color, but when you actually buy it, it's a whole different story. So I got a sample from my supplier, really good quality, very happy with it. Bought my competitors even, who is meant to be the exact same specifications as the one that I just ordered from my supplier, and I realised theirs was much higher quality, and you can notice the details in their product. You can play with it, you can use it, see what breaks in their product. Like when you actually use a product yourself, you see the pitfalls of it, what's good about it, what do you like about it, what isn't so good, and it gives you ideas to tell to your supplier. If you're going to sell a product, which most people do, like product they don't actually use themselves. So for example, the products I sell I don't really use, and most of my students, the products they sell aren't ones they're particularly invested in themselves. But if you're not personally using that product, you don't know what's good, what's bad. Whereas with the product I'm using, like say for example the microphone that I have, I know the things that I really like about it, I know the things that I don't like so much about it. So if I was to sell this product, I would know what to tell the supplier to improve and what not to improve. But if I don't know my competition, I don't know what I'm competing with, I can't say that my product's better or how it compares. But if I've ordered theirs and I've got my sample and I can sit there, I can compare the two, I can use them for a week and see which one's better, which ones I like more, then you get a better sense of what's good and what's not. So another product that I had, I got it from the supplier, ordered one from my competitor, and even though that you don't think about these things of being a difference, but I realised there was a different shade of colour. When they're both meant to be the same colour, the pictures look exactly the same, but when I actually got them, they're different colours, and I prefer the competitor's colour. So the colour that I had, there was more of a lighty kind of colour, which I didn't really prefer at the time. So if you don't order your competitor's product, you don't know what you're competing with, you don't know what to improve. So you definitely want to go ahead and do that, so you can improve your own product, improving the pitfalls they have, and even like discouraging their product and like discounting that. Look at their packaging. How have they packaged their product? How have they got it in a box? How have they got it in a poly bag? Because often people don't include what kind of packaging they have in their pictures, which is something that I do like to do now. I like to include the box in my main image if I can. I think it brings almost a level of quality to the image, but that's for another video. But apart from that, you get to see their packaging. What have they written on their packaging? How have they worded it? If they've got a poly bag. So I ordered my competitor's product once, got their product in a big poly bag. It really doesn't have a suffocation warning on it. So straight away, if I wanted to, I could go ahead and report this to Amazon. This competitor has got a 10-inch bag. It doesn't have a suffocation warning on it. What are you going to do about it? His listing will probably be suspended for a bit. So without ordering your competitor's products, you don't know what they're doing, how they're doing it. How can you compete with someone when you don't know what they're doing? You don't know the ins and outs of their product, the pitfalls of their product. So that's the recommendation I put across to you for this video. That if you've got a product, you've got a sample from your supplier, and you're looking to like improve on the product, order your competitors, see what they've done, see what they haven't done, look at their packaging, look at their whole thing, even their email automation sequence. Do they have one? What do they send? What do they say? all these things are things that you can do when you order your competitors' products that you otherwise wouldn't know. So I would definitely go ahead and do that. You can't compete with someone if you don't know what they're doing. So I push all of you to go ahead and do that once you found your product. But apart from that, I hope you've enjoyed the video, guys. And if you have, of course, as I've already said, I really appreciate it if you went down and clicked that YouTube subscribe button and the bell notification. If you've enjoyed the video, you found the tip useful, give this video a thumbs up. And if you've ever ordered a competitor's product and found out it's different, or you've just enjoyed the tip, I'd really appreciate a comment down below as well. But without any further ado, we're going to go ahead and end the video now. So I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one.